Hi, welcome to My Messy Fingers. I just finished doing an 8x8 full album, and I was sent this entire bundle packet, which also had the ephemera, some rub-ons, chipboard and tags. It had some little brass pieces that came with it, as well as some ribbon. It was a full bundle package that I got from Scrap and Create. And from it, I made an 8x8 mini album. Well, I had sufficient enough paper left over from these three paper packs that I created an 8x8 enclosed folio. So on the front of this, I cut out off of one of the 12x12 sheets this element here. Off that same sheet, I cut this, mounted it on cardstock. It's popped up just a little bit. And on that same sheet, I fussy cut out the surfboard with the paddle and mounted it on some cardstock and to give it some stiffness, and then mounted it up on some pop-ups. This swimsuit came out of the ephemera pack. These rub-ons came from the what was left from some of the rub-ons, and then this is one of the little stamps off of the same sheet. So I used a lot of elements off that same sheet to cut this, to make this, and then used some of this paper. The reverse side was this pattern, and that's what I used to cover these spine pieces. And then I used this 8x8 to cover the back. And then from the sticker sheet, these were the unused portions of the stickers that were in that. So I mounted them on some blue cardstock, and they're sitting here on the back as a decorative item. So now when you get inside this, this has a magnet closure. There's two. And it meets up with this piece. And this is also from that same 12x12 sheet that I used for all these elements. So I got a lot of work out of that one 12x12 sheet. Now this has the magnets here to match up. And then this folds down. And then you can see, if you look at the pattern here, for the spine piece, the inside of the spine piece, this flap, this spine piece, and then this big flap all came from one 12x12 sheet. And then in the sticker packet, I used these elements. And then what was left over off of the cut-aparts, I made a double tab here so that you can tuck some items in behind it. This took 14 8x8 pieces of patterned paper and 7 sheets of cardstock to make this. And then we get on the inside, and I think I'm going to leave this right here. We have another magnet closure so that these two outside pieces stay together. And then again on the inside, I have another tuck. This is from the sticker sheet. These are from the 8x8s. And then this is from the sticker sheet. You see, you got a lot of room here to put some photos. And then lots of room here on this panel. This left side panel, we have an abundance of room. And again, a lot of room to put some photos. This side opens up, so you have this panel. I used, again, some of the leftover stickers and mounted it on blue cardstock so to make a small little tuck, but it still leaves you plenty of room for photos. Photos here, this opens up. You have a ton of photos that you can put in this and be very pleased with the amount that it will actually hold. Up here, I used another one of the stickers, mounted it on blue cardstock to create an additional tuck. Now down here in the center, we have a pocket, a small pocket. I used one of the very last of the large rub-on elements with some seashells to decorate this piece, and it just becomes a nice pocket. And then there is a 5-piece waterfall here. This is one of the remaining cutouts. And I just simply covered the front side. There was so much paper left over that a person could cover the back side. And then I cut some small strips in order to close off this so that there was some separation between photos here, and you didn't have that big blue line there. So this is it. This closes up first, goes over the waterfall. Your right side comes in. Your left side comes in and it connects with the magnet. And then this comes up. The magnets always pick those up. And there you go. Oh, I failed to mention that this is one of the little brass pieces. It's the shovel. And I used some glossy accents, tied a couple of strings on it just to give it a different element on the front, and then glued it in. But there you have it, an 8x8 enclosed folio. Hop on over to My Messy Fingers, click on playlist, and you're going to see both the 8x8 mini album and the 8x8 folio using Graphic 45's The Beach is Calling. And a big shout out to Scrap and Create for having sent me this great, wonderful collection. See you on the other side.